Good morning out there. Welcome to the Male Youth B Finals here at Youth National Bouldering Championships. We have 11 climbers this morning since we have a Pan American champion in our midst, so they decided to go from 10 to 11 climbers. And we're going to be starting with Kyle Stevens from Team Texas in about a minute and 18 seconds. There are 3 routes this morning. If you can see, route number 1 is on the far right side with the gray volumes. Route number 2 is in the middle with the white holds. And number 3 is on the far left with all those big slopers and pinches. And that's it. That's just 3 problems for the championship.
If you're going to go do something, do it now, because once again, once the action starts, it will not stop. We're going to get this kicked off with our UV category. 30 seconds on the clock.
All right, stepping onto the mat and ready to go. Kyle Stevens, he's got 20 seconds.
People, are you ready for
Kyle's bib number 1401, and he's from Team Texas. He was with the bib 1401. He was the first climber to go in qualifying, and he will be the first in finals here. So generally, we'll let the climbers speak for themselves, but occasionally I might chime in and give some attempted color commentary and channeling my inner Al Michaels. My family has forbidden me to say anything like, I tell you what. You'll notice on problem 1 that there is not a 5-point hold. In fact, until about 5 minutes ago, the route setters left off the 10-point hold, and I think that they got a little nervous that have too many people with zeros, so they added the 10-point hold up there in the upper right. For those of you who are relatively new to the sport, the holds you see with the circles and numbers on them, you'll see the 10 in the upper right-hand corner, you see the 15 off to the left, and the 25 at the very top hold. Typically there's a 5. You'll see that in climbs number, actually just on number 2. So you can get 5 points, 10 points, 15 points, or 25 points for your efforts. Kyle understandably struggling on the beginning here. Let's hope he gets it. Okay, Kyle's all done on number 1. Looks like now we have Leo Costanza, who's not affiliated with the team, but I believe he's from the Seattle area. He's bib number 1413.
Our next competitor is up on the mat for the ladies. From Monster Island, we have Sarah Kate.
So just further explanation for those of you not familiar with this competition style, but our first climber, Kyle Stevens, now has a 4-minute rest before he goes on number 2. Kyle has 4 minutes here on problem number 1. You just heard some applause from the climbs off to the right of what you can see. The female bees are currently climbing. And it looks like we've had our day's first top. But in the meantime, we're focused here on Leo Costanza. And Leo's got 1 minute. When he's done, we will actually start with 2 climbers on the wall at a time. And I think that'll do it for Leo. Good effort. All right, coming up on problem number 1, off to the far right, we'll have Ryan Fanciati. He's bib number 1408, and he hails from Team Rock, which I believe is Westchester County, New York. And on problem number 2, Kyle Stevens is starting up his second problem from Team Texas. Ryan making a nice effort out to get to the 10 hold. Kyle making great progress on number 2. There we go. All right, these guys have 30 seconds left.
30 seconds on the clock. Ryan Fitchett back up onto the lines on the right-hand side.
And it looks like Kyle's done. And Ryan is also done. Okay, coming up on number 1, we have Hobbs Kessler, who's bib number 1426, and he's from Team Planet Rock, which is in Michigan. I think they have a couple gyms there, one in Ann Arbor, one outside of Detroit. Not sure which one he's affiliated with, but anyway, Hobbs is from a very strong Team Planet Rock. And on number 2, that's Leo Costanza. Leo eyeing up that 10 hold. And just misses the move. Well, as expected, the loudest cheers of the day are for somebody throwing free stuff into the crowd. But let's see if we can generate a lot of enthusiasm here for Leo, who's making a really nice burn on number 2. Nice, Leo. Making great progress on 2. Minute 25 to go. Meanwhile, problem number 1 just continues to vex these boys. Nobody getting to the first scored hold yet. 25 seconds to go. Leo calling it a day. Hobbs, meanwhile, still working on number 1, still struggling, and I think he is probably done as well. Okay, 10 seconds to go here. For the first time, we're going to have 3 climbers on the wall. Coming up on number 1, our first look at Quinn Ofrancia, and he's from Vertical World out in Seattle. His bib number is 1449. It's Quinn on number 1. We've got in the middle of the screen, we have Ryan Franciati, and on the far left, we see our first climber on problem number 3, and that's Kyle Stevens. So again, that's Quinn on number 1 on the far right, Ryan in the middle on climb 2, and Kyle on the far left on number 3. Just so you all know, I will be unable to give scores as we go throughout, but I encourage you to find those online at the USA Climbing site. They have live scores that are updated as soon as a climber completes his 3 climbs. That card is taken to the score table, and it should only take a couple minutes to have that score updated. So if you look right now, you won't see any scores, but as soon as Kyle is done with his climbs, you'll see his scores posted, and then they'll keep adding names. Some smart moving from Ryan at number 2. Meanwhile, problem number 1 just continues to shut down our climbers. Ryan looking for some feedback from the judges. Looks like that'll do it for Kyle, number 3. Got about 30 seconds to go. Ryan giving it a good effort here at number 2. Nice work by Ryan to get that hold of it. And I believe Quinn has also done a number 1. Still a difficult first problem there. Nobody be able to make any progress there. All right, coming up on number 1 is Ethan Freudenheim. Ethan's from Team CRG in Watertown, Massachusetts, and his bib number is 1402. On number 2, we see Hobbs Kessler. Number 3, Leo Costanza. Again, number 1 is far right, 2 is in the middle, 3 is the far left. Ethan at number 1 trying a whole bunch of different kinds of beta, trying to get that that mantle up to the volumes. So far, nobody has been able to crack that nut to get to the top of the volumes. And just as I say that, he's got some very creative beta to get to almost the 10-point hole. Hobbs making some good progress on number 2. And just misses that point. A minute to go. Still not much progress made in these problems. I think Hobbs is done on number 2. Ethan trying some new beta here, and looks like he was reaching for number 10. Good effort. "25 seconds. And Leo's calling it a day. Good effort, Leo. All right, in about 10 seconds, we will see the first climb by Anthony Lessick. He's from Planet Granite, which I believe is out in the Bay Area, and his bib number is 1453. So that's Anthony number 1 on the far right. We're back to Quinn Ofrancia, number 2 in the middle, and Ryan Franciati on the far left, problem number 3. Anthony working the mantle to get up to number 1. Can he do it? Reaching for the 10-point hold. Very close to getting that mantle, and I believe he's got it. Fantastic work. In the meantime, we've got Quinn working up that nice long rail on number 2. But wow, look at Anthony number 1. Quinn making great progress on number 2. There's some good climbing going on this session. Here we go. All men in the ground. Some big excitement going on at female B. Anthony trying to work this mantle again on problem number 1. Great technique to get up there. Anthony on the right, seeing if he can work across these volumes. Nicely done. Nicely done. Working around the arete, going for that 15-point hold. 1 minute to go. This is pretty exciting, folks. Nicely done. Oh, and he hangs on. Folks, we have our first top of number 1. Fantastic. Can he hold it? He does. And the crowd goes wild. Great work, Anthony. All right, 10 seconds coming up on problem number 1. Our first sight of Connor Herson, who's unaffiliated, but I believe climbs out of the Bay Area. His bib number is 1404. And on number 2, you'll see Ethan in the middle there. That's Ethan Freudenheim. And on number 3 on the far left, you'll see Hobbs Kessler doing his last problem of the day. We only have 3 more climbers to come out, and all of them are very decorated climbers. Pan American champion and 2 national champions, so we should have a lot of fireworks here. Connor very easily handling the mantle and getting up on the volumes. Ethan nicely working the rail up to the top section, making great progress. And he sticks the big dyno. Very strong move from him. Going for the finish. Can he do it? So close. And we've got ourselves the first top of number 2 today. Well done, Ethan. That's Ethan Freudenheim from Team CRG in Watertown. Well done. In the meantime, focus your attention out right. We've got Connor working his way around the arete. Can he hold his balance on that volume? And not quite, but great effort. And on the left, Hobbs still trying to crack that nut on problem number 3. Some very challenging problems here, folks. I'm just amazed we've had any tops at all. Connor delicately working his way across the volumes. Plenty of time left, is 1:20. Connor making that opening move look really easy. Working his way to the arete. Delicately working his way around the arete, around the volumes. Come on, Connor. Nicely done by Connor. Working his way up the rail. Good heel hook and making the move toward the top. 10 seconds to go. High drama. That is well done by Connor. Can he stick it? He does. Great top from Connor. Congrats. Right at the buzzer. Right at the buzzer. That's fantastic. Okay, now we've got our first sight of Xander Waller. Xander's from Stone Summit in the Atlanta area, and his bib number is 1435. And Xander has some decorations. He's our current Pan American champion. I don't know if that's just for bouldering or for all around, but Pan American champion is a very big accomplishment. Meanwhile, number 2, we've got Anthony, wasting no time on number 2. And on number 3 is Quinn. So that's Anthony Lessick on the middle climb and Quinn Ofrencia on far left, number 3. Wow, Anthony making quick work of number 2. Very quick work of number 2. Going for the, we're only 40 seconds in and he's already got himself a top. Great work by Anthony. Quinn methodically working these slopey pinches and making pretty decent progress. Not quite able to make it up to that first scored hold. In the meantime, Xander struggling to find the recipe to figure this route out. Pressing it out. That's not working for him. We've got 1:45 left. Xander making a cheeky little move off to the left there to try to bypass the volumes right in front of him and trying to go straight off to the left. That's interesting. It could work if he pulls it off. One minute to go here for Xander and Quinn. Again, that's Quinn off to the left doing problem number 3, and Xander Waller doing problem number 1 on the right. We've only got 2 more climbers to come out. You should see some live results now online. Go to usaclimbing.org and look for results for this particular event. They should be live and updated regularly. Oh, nice try there from Xander out on the right. 10 seconds to go. Can he make any progress? Wow, the dramatic top on the female B, route number 3. Oh, not quite a top. Anyway, focusing our attentions on problem number 1 on the far right. We've got ourselves Lucas Adi from Team Rock in Westchester County, New York. Our second member of Team Rock in this finals. And his bib number is 1415. In the middle there is Connor Herson. That's problem number 2. And on the far left is Ethan Freudenheim in problem number 3. So far, problem number 3 has been a whole lot of shutdown. Not much progress being made in that one.
We got our first competitors for Billings in the chair, which means we are just over 3 minutes away from action on stage.
Lucas figured out some great beta to mantle up there. Fantastic work. I neglected to tell you that Lucas is a reigning national champion. I'm not sure if that's just for bouldering or for all around. He is a national champion. Wow, spectacular move here on number 3. This is by far the furthest we've had anybody go. What a double move. So again, on the far left, that is Ethan Freudenheim. Go, Ethan. And making good progress on number 2 is Connor. Oh, Connor can't quite stick it. Great effort. Lucas getting the mantle on top of the volumes. Gingerly working his way across the volumes here. Maybe not so gingerly, actually. That was very dramatic. Back to Lucas on number 1. This time trying a slower technique to get across the volumes. Connor making great progress on number 2. Making a big, powerful move out to, and he gets that move. Trying to get his foot back on to get some control to make the last move to the finish hold. Can he do it? A whole bunch of action. Lucas making a great move out to that rail. Oh! Come on, Connor. Just short of the finish hold. Good for him. And on number 1, Lucas trying to match on the finish hold, and he does. We got a top on number 1. Excellent job, Lucas. And action all over the place. We've got Ethan on number 3, aiming for the finish hold. Oh, great effort. He was hanging on the dish just below the finish hold, and I think he's calling it a day. Great job, Ethan, on number 3. All right, we've got our last climber of the day coming out here. On the far right, you'll see excitedly jumping on the mat, that's Colin Duffy. He's our current national champion. Colin's from Team ABC in Boulder, Colorado, bib number 1443. Connor's out far right. I'm sorry, Colin is out far right on number 1. In the middle here on problem number 2 is Xander Waller, and out left on problem number 3, Anthony Lessick. So there are no more climbers to come out. This is the last climber on problem number 1. Colin makes quick work of that mantle, gets up on the volumes. Anthony, great attempt at the double move out there at number 3. Colin very much in control, working his way across the volumes. Now working his way around the arete. Xander, marvelous job, number 2. 1 move away from the finish hold. Stabilizing his body. The toe hook. And he is 1 hand to the finish hold. Can he match? He does. We've got ourselves another top on 1 and 2. Colin, out of the corner of my eye, tops number 1. Xander tops number 2. Now all attention for the next 2 minutes will be on Anthony on the left, problem number 3. This is what should happen. The best climbers should be topping, and they are. Excellent Excellent work on the double move. Very powerful climber here, Anthony. Getting up to the dish. And one hand on the finish hold in. He matches the first top. I believe that's the first top of number 3. Fantastic. Wow, a lot of action. So we've got about 1:30 of downtime before the next climbers. A reminder that there'll be no more climbers coming out on problem number 1. I'm looking at the scores from here at the table, and it looks like they've been updating the scores very rapidly. Looks like Anthony Lessick is currently in first place. He has 3 tops, which is a base score of 75, but subtract a few tenths for his attempts. Ethan Freudenheim is currently in second, and Connor Herson's currently in third, but he has yet to climb number 3. Okay, again, nobody out on number 1, but we have Lucas Adi on number 2. And Connor Herson out on number 3 in the far left in the yellow shirt. Luke is making great progress up the rail. Good effort up there, but not quite. Lucas gets my vote for the best chalk bag of the day. Not quite sure where that creature is, but it's pretty darn cute. Connor has tried to fly. It is a very good fall.
We found a cell phone in the spectator area. It belongs to a Boston Celtics fan. Boston Celtics fan, take a copy for your phone.
Connor, number 3, making good progress on those pinches. Let's see if Lucas can make some more progress here, our reigning national champion. One minute to go here. Lucas working his way up the rail, finding some feet. The big, powerful move up to the 10 hole. He sticks it. Making great progress in number 2. See what he can do. Struggling for some feet. He finds them. Oh, can't quite get up to that far right hole. We've got 26 seconds left. Come on, Connor, out there in number 3. Looks like Lucas has called it up on number 2. And now we're on to Colin Duffy on number 2, another reigning national champion. And Xander Waller on number 3. So again, Colin Duffy, reigning national champion, and Xander Waller, reigning Pan American champion, continental champion. Very decorated climbers, these two, for a very young age. Nice move by Colin. Methodically working his way up number 2. Great, powerful move. Get his feet established. On his way up to the finish hold. Can he reach it? He's got one hand on it. Can he match? And he does. Colin with 2 tops. Well done. So all of our attention's here on number 3 on the left. We've got Xander Waller. Excuse me, Xander Waller. Trying to get through these slopey pitches that are just wicked and require tons of power. But as expected, grip strength is not an issue with these guys. They have it in spades. Can Anthony get over there to the dish? He does. Great double move. He's able to hang on. Gets the little hook a chance to rest. Xander's got 1:20 to do this. Plenty of time. He reaches the dish. Working his way over to the finish hold. Can he do it? Xander with one hand on the finish hold. And he matches. He's got himself a top. Well done. Great job, Xander. So now we've got problem number 2 shut down. Everybody's climbed that. Everybody's climbed number 1. All of our attention will be on number 3. We've got 2 more climbers here. Just Lucas Adi, who's now standing on the mat, loosening up a little bit. If you're not yelling at your computers with encouragement right now, you're wrong. I want you to scream real loud at these guys. They deserve it. Great climbing here today. 10 seconds before Lucas starts. And here goes Lucas on number 3. I'd have to say the route setting has been pretty good. Every problem has been topped. And yet, I think they've had pretty good separation. Minute 50 to go. Lucas struggling on those big pitches. There we go, Lucas. Securing that second pinch. But just too big a move out to that dish out left. 30 seconds to go. Will he try another attempt? Looks like he's calling it a day. Great effort. Now, this is it. For all the marbles, I can tell you that Anthony Lesick is the only climber thus far to get 3 tops. And Colin has 2 flashes thus far. So I'm pretty sure that if Colin flashes this, even though the outcome, that would make him a national champion. Let's see if he can pull it off. High drama here. Colin's been a crowd favorite for a long time. From Team ABC in Boulder. Colin's got great training. He's a strong kid. This is for all the marbles. Can he get this to top? My guess is he could hang on to that pinch for about 3 hours. Doesn't need to, though. He's making progress up. Big, big move for him. Up to that dish. Oh, he sticks. Oh, almost sticks the double move. Just saw big top on female B number 3. All right, the whole room's attention here is on Colin. He's got 2 minutes to figure out problem number 3 here. Minute 30 left. Certainly, possibly could get another attempt after this. And I'm pretty sure he's going to try to make this one count. Not quite able to make that double move. One minute to go. Can Colin pull it off? I know he's determined. I know he's strong, both mentally and physically. This is for all the marbles here. "34 seconds. Most likely his last attempt. He's going to give it one last go. 19, 18, 17. And that'll do it for Colin. Great effort, Colin. So, folks, you should definitely check the scoring. I believe Anthony Lesick is our national champion. In the meantime, look for some other climbers. On this here later on will be the A's, but I'd encourage you to go look at the female youth D's and female C's who are still going on right now. Thanks for listening.